So today we're going to be answering this question about how much the interest rate is given the situation of an annuity. Victoria requests a loan of $30,000 and must make a repayment of $3,480 annually for 10 years in order to pay it off. What is the interest rate? So in this case, we need to use this equation here, the same equation as previously, except this time it's the interest rate we're trying to figure out. So let's review what we know. We know the present value of the loan today is $30,000. That's how much we're going to get today. We also know that the amount for repayment each year, is $3,480 every year for the next 10 years to pay this off. And then the number of years in this case is 10 years, right? It's going to take 10 years to pay this off fully. So we need to plug in all these things and then solve for I. So 30,000 is equal to 3,480 times 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative 10 all over I. Now, this is something that we can't actually very easily solve directly. We could solve this in a couple ways. We could solve it using a financial calculator to calculate this for us. The other way we could do it is by trial and error. So what we're going to do in this case is we're going to use a financial calculator in order to solve it. So the answer from the calculator is about 2.8%. So the answer is about 2.8%. Now I'm also going to double check to make sure that's indeed correct. So I'm going to plug in everything on the right side with I being 2.8% to see if it's correct. So I'm going to start with this part here that I'm actually going to highlight, right? So I'm going to first type into my calculator 1 plus 2.8%, or in other words, 1 plus 0.028 equals, and then to the power of negative 10 equals, and then 1 minus that number, and then we're going to divide by I, so divide by 0.028, which is the same as 2.8%, and then we're going to multiply by 3,480 and see what we get. And we should get something very, very, very close, if not exactly, 30,000. So when I do that, I get about $29,990.41. Now, I want to briefly discuss why we're not going to get the exact right answer, because this is extremely close. This is less than $10 away from a multi-thousand-dollar loan. So clearly it's very, very close. The reason is because this answer here is a rounded answer. The calculator gave me a rounded answer, and so maybe it's actually, the actual answer is 2.81%. Maybe the actual answer is 2.82%. Maybe the actual answer is 2.8, and then a bunch of other decimals that are irrational, even potentially, that continue to go. And so it's okay if you don't get the exact right answer. However, it should be extremely, extremely close when you are doing this to double check. If you have any questions, as always, please leave those in the comment section, and I'll see you for the next one.